Hey, welcome back. Video number 7 in the Holistic Speaker Training. I'm Seth Braun, and as promised, we're going to cover PowerPoint and specifically presentations, whether you're using Keynote, PowerPoint, Prezi, or any other presentation software. This is an important question we get a lot, and it's worth your consideration because there are two distinctions to be made in the type of presentation you're going to give. One type of presentation should not have PowerPoint, and another type of talk should have those presentation software. This first type of talk is generally what I advise clients to do when you're starting out giving talks to get clients. This is a workshop style talk. This is highly engaging. This is using the outline that I've given you in video number 3. In this type of presentation, the purpose is to actually create an experience for the audience. You're facilitating an experience, a feeling for each audience member. They're there to interact, they're there to learn from you, but they're also there to be heard, to be listened to. However, when you're speaking in an intellectually rigorous context, or an academic context, or a conference, or in a specialized context, TED Talks, the Ignite Talks, or the Pechakucha events. These are all built around using presentations. So we're going to talk briefly about how you can make the most of those presentations, and then come back to when not to use one of these pieces of software. To make the most of your presentations, you need to use images, not text. And if you do use text, it needs to be short, one line, or even one word that punctuates what you're communicating. You do not want to repeat what you're saying in your presentation. The type of presentation where you see bullet points outlined, repeating what the speaker is saying, you've just destroyed your whole presentation. It's just people either tune into what's going on there or they listen to you, but not both. It's redundant, and people get bored very quickly. Using a presentation with software, when you're projecting, there should be images that capture the ideas. And ideally, you're going to be using storytelling in which the images support the storytelling. I've had the great opportunity to learn Dan Buettner's Keynote. This is the author of Blue Zones, the founder of the Blue Zones Institute, and the National Geographic researcher who's traveled around the world identifying demographically defined and statistically validated populations that live longer and healthier lives. His presentation must have this visual element because he's showing pictures of people and places and capturing moments, and the whole presentation is built around these incredible images from these National Geographic photographers. Fantastic. So in that presentation, there's very little text. It's just all pictures and images that convey a feeling, a space, a place and time. So to recap, on using presentations, you want images, you don't want a lot of text. If you do use text, you want one line or one word that captures the essence of what you're saying. And you want to keep things moving in the presentation. But I caution you to consider that where you are right now, you probably do not need to be using PowerPoint or Keynote or Prezi. If you do presentations, you should look into Prezi because Prezi is a three-dimensional piece of software that allows you to go in, out, left, right, up, down. It's much more interesting. You can do a lot more with the visual aspects. But for where you are, consider using the outline I've given you in video number 3. And just to eliminate also some of the headache and the problems that can happen when you include the technical aspect of a presentation. There are many things that can go wrong when you start including presentations in your talks. And if you can eliminate that variable, it's going to give you more peace of mind, and it's going to allow you to engage and facilitate an experience for your audience, because that's what people are looking for. Stay tuned for video number 8 when we answer one of the biggest questions, kind of unusual but really important. What should I do with my hands when I'm giving a talk? Video number 8 coming up.